You and I have never been the biggest Chicharito fans. We poo-pooed that signing a little bit. And after year one, we were looking very smart. But let's be honest, since the beginning of last season, he has been sensational. If he had stayed healthy last year, he would have easily won the Golden Boot. He has 21 in 26 games since the start of last season. And yeah, the movement off the ball and the way he gets himself in these opportunities to score, and he's always in the perfect position to finish. He's never off balance. Yeah, I mean, it's just been a clinic in goal poaching. He's so good at that. So yeah, he is certainly silencing any doubters like myself. I would include myself in that category. So yeah, it's so great to see. As far as Mexico, listen, there is a disciplinary issue there. There was something that happened in 2019, which is what caused him to be banished in the first place. And then between COVID and him being injured, he was away for a while and it's kind of out of sight, out of mind. And now Tata doesn't want to, it seems like, go back down that path. And he even got some backing from the federation president. But here's what I would say about that. Karim Benzema was banished from the France team for a non-football related reason, the whole thing with Valbuena. And then without any new information coming that would make anybody think significantly differently about that situation, he was welcomed back. So it just shows you that sometimes, time heals wounds. And when you're so good, ultimately a manager's job is to win games. And he might look at it and say, you know what, like from a self-serving perspective, like I got to bring so-and-so back into the fold. So we'll see if Mexico, we know they struggled offensively in the last few qualifiers. They're going to play some friendlies here between now and the World Cup. If they struggle offensively in those and Chicharito keeps going strong for the Galaxy, I get the reasons why he's been banished, but I want to see if Tata is going to be strong enough to hold to that all the way through to Qatar. It's going to be very, very interesting to follow that situation.
Yeah. I mean, look, if he's been banished, okay, fine. But how long does someone have to, serve their punishment or their penance? Maybe forever. I mean, it's the national team, and he's just going to stand on principle there. And look, they could have also you can move on from players. Doesn't mean they're not good players. The problem is that this is a player that scores goals, the most important and most difficult thing to do in our sport. And in the same way that, and he's an incredibly high-profile player, in the same way that if you leave off Landon Donovan, which may in and of itself be the right decision for what you are creating out there, each and every time you don't win or you don't score or there is a problem out there, there is this living example that is now sitting on the outside that people are going to point to. So it's a difficult one, even for a great manager like Tata. Because are you betraying what you feel is right simply to have this player that can score goals? Maybe you are, maybe you're not. But to your point, his job is to give himself, and in this case, the country of Mexico, the best possible chance of success. And if he determines that the best possible chance of success is without Chicharito, fine, fair enough. But if it doesn't work, and if you're not successful, then it's going to look that much worse for you that you had this guy sitting on the sidelines.
You like that clip? Well, my State of the Union podcast drops every week. Subscribe now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.